this first week here against Team Gold. Team Gold, they're kind of in that mid-pack. They can take on the top teams and get game wins off of them, but they can also lose to these lower-level teams. So, Benji, in your opinion, do you think Team Gold have this in the bag, or do you think that Team Orange will show off how much they really are improving going into this week?
I think it's a matter of who wants it more. Team Gold, definitely, in my opinion, the better team coming into this, but they're gonna have to work for this. If they actually want to win. Team Orange are not to be trifled, but they are a very good team in their own right. But I think Team Gold has more experience coming into this match and a lot of more mechanical players. And I'm looking for Zalderax as the impact player for his team. We saw him last week. He really stepped up for his team, filling in the roles that his team really needed him to fill in. And I think if he does that again this week, they have a solid chance of winning this game.
Yes, I definitely think if you gave your opinion on who you think should pop off here for Team Gold, but the one person I'm looking out for is Team Orange's Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit actually was not able to get the save, and Rado Eagle was MVP for this team many times before, managed to get the first goal on the board.
Yeah, Fahrenheit just couldn't reach up to it in time. He was backwards, actually positioned himself backwards. Pretty bad positional from him as he just couldn't get up to the ball in time because he was backwards. And we'll see a 1-0 lead already coming out for Team Gold, which we come to expect, but still we want to see some fight come out of Team Orange.
Exactly, but here comes Midnight. He puts the ball forward. It's going to be over to Zalderax. Zalderax out to the back corner, overtaken now by Septic. Septic isn't able to get back to the ball. It's going to be back to Zalderax. Zalderax, the fake, will look for the pass mid. It's going to be saved away, and Midnight Sky is going to clear it away.
Oh, we have a team dunk coming in, and Rado goes for a shot, but actually shoots off the post. Float will take his time in the corner, trying to make a play off of it, but it's beat the ball by Rado Eagle, and look for a team pinch with Fahrenheit. But Fahrenheit doesn't get the best touch on that hit, and Rado will go for a shot, but the shot is just off. Goes for the second shot, and off the net again. And some pressure coming in off of the misplay from Fahrenheit off that backboard. And we'll see Midnight now take the ball away from his teammate, but Septic there to keep the pressure going and just booms the ball backward. And another misplay coming in from Fahrenheit. Really, he's not been the best in this minute and 40 seconds so far off the backboard.
Yes, he's not really showing off that MVP caliber performance that allowed Team Orange to get their first series win against Team Red last week. However, I think definitely similar to Zaro and Team Green, as he warms up throughout the series, he can definitely be one of those carry factors that leads his team, at least even if it's not to a win, to a few game wins.
Definitely, but an overcommit coming out of Fahrenheit again, but looks like Midnight will get back to the ball in time. Tries to boom the ball over Rado, which we do so successfully. Tries again to get it over Zalderax, but it's dunked by him, which sends the ball flying into the air, and Float will boom the ball downfield. Rado tries to take control of the ball, but actually passes right back to Float, who tries to pass the ball mid, but Rado is there for the block. And Septic now trying to make a play on the ball, booms the ball to a teammate in Zalderax, who booms the ball downfield again. We're not seeing a lot of possessive plays so far, which you don't want to see that out of Team Orange, who need a goal, and they need to make something past this team, because if they just keep giving the ball away to Team Gold, they're not necessarily going to get past them in the slightest.
Exactly, and something that Team Orange are going to have to take into consideration is that even if they aren't the most mechanical team in the world, they can still win this series if they play it smart. They have to do what they did last week. They have to take possession. They have to utilize their strong suits, and one of the strong suits is being able to take possession and even 50-50 with the best of them in this Academy League.
As you said, and now a shot coming in actually from Septic. Midnight will try to get the save, but it is a weak save. A pass to Fahrenheit, though, will keep the ball into the corner. And Rado actually drives a little bit too close for the ball. Will take his time, though, in the corner. Trying to make a play on the ball, but Float gets the 50, and the ball will shoot towards the wall. Fahrenheit and Septic going for a challenge. Septic will actually miss off on the play, and Rado will go for the hit. A lot of, I wouldn't say passing back to teammates, but a lot of just going for teammates, and I like to see this out of the Academy teams. And actually a nice play for Midnight trying to move the ball downfield, and time is slowing down. We got about 90 seconds left, and still, the 1-0 lead held strongly in the hands of Team Gold.
Zalderax with a great save. We'll end up putting it to the side. Rado Eagle will also get a goal line save. Amazing save at the last second there from Team Gold. However, Team Orange are starting to pile on the pressure, and Midnight Sky will tie up the game. Even though Team Gold had pressure throughout the majority of this first part of the game, Team Orange managed to tie it up near the waning parts of the game.
All it took was the demo and a 50. The demo coming out, and the 50-50 on Rado Eagle, who just couldn't get enough behind the ball in time. And that about 3 minutes of holding on to pressure is just gone now. And we'll see if they can hold it back. And Rado actually has a shot, but Float will get back for the save in time. Plays the ball towards his corner, but Zoldax will be there for the hit. The man I'm looking for to be the step-up player for his team. I think he's been very good in this game so far, just being the facilitator for his teammates. And Float will try to pass the ball downfield, but actually Septic tries to intercept it, but couldn't get a hit. A boom now from a Float, tries to shoot the ball towards the net, but Zoldax will have an easy save. Tries to move the ball downfield, goes to actually under Midnight Sky, but Fahrenheit will be there for the hit.
Septic has an opportunity to maintain possession here. We'll try to pop the ball over one. Gonna be taken now by Septic once again into the offensive corner. The Rado Eagle will allow the bump, will make a bump to allow pressure to be continued on the offensive side here for Team Gold, but it's still gonna be out of harm's way for Team Orange as Midnight Sky is going to try and maintain possession. Even though the pressure for Team Gold is continuing to pile on here, Team Orange still managed to clear the ball away.
Midnight Sky booms the ball downfield, tries to get it on target, but cannot reach it. And looking like an overtime here in the first game. Really a one-sided game in my eyes, but they brought it back in Team Orange. And they are looking to fight this game into an OT and in a game win. But Midnight Sky tries to clear the ball downfield. The friend will take it off of him. Time winning down now, pass to Flow, will boom the ball downfield. And forcing the ball into the corner off of a hit of a Septic. And the ball will actually stay up, but now it will drop down. We have overtime. First game. And this could be a huge game for Team Orange if they can win this. Because Team Gold looks like they had this game, but in the last couple of seconds, Team Orange have stolen it.
Exactly, and Team Gold, they want to make it into that top 4. They want to make it so they can at least try to go for the promotion relegation tournament when it comes to the third tournament. However, if they don't manage to do well in this tournament, that's going to be 2 tournaments in a row that they didn't make the top 4. And it's pretty much going to require a win if they don't manage to win this one. It's going to be Septic, though, to put the ball away. Amazing shot coming in from Team Gold. And once again, Team Gold, even though it's a little scrappy to start off, they managed to get the win when it matters most.
Definitely. Fahrenheit, as you said, the man we're going to be looking for to be that impact player for his team. We've seen him play very good, but he will take some time to warm up. But now Radio plays the ball towards the corner. Fahrenheit tries to clear the ball out, but Radio actually goes for a shot, but it's blocked away by Fahrenheit again. Fahrenheit moving the ball downfield, trying to force a play onto the ball. Takes the ball in the corner. Low boost from him, but he will try to pass though, and actually gets a pass off. Midnight can go for a shot, but the shot is just off. And some offense coming out of Team Orange.
Septic isn't able to get back to the ball. It's going to be over to Rado Eagles. Alderax tries to clear the ball back down, and Midnight Sky will intercept that one. Midnight Sky ends up getting dunked. Pressure piling on here for Team Gold. Aerial chance here for Rado Eagle. Isn't able to put the ball in this time. Looks for the pre-flip. However, Team Gold were not able to score right there. And it's going to allow Team Orange a little bit more of an opportunity to try and get their own start on this offensive side. However, the pressure keeps getting intercepted at the midfield line, and Team Orange are ready to keep pushing forward. They are putting up a ton of aggression. However, they just can't get out of their side. But once they do, they're looking a lot stronger than they did in previous.
Definitely, we need to see them get out of their side. We can't see them just bubble up and try and play defense in the game. They need to have midfield pressure. They need to go for demos, go for those aggressive plays. Because I think the only way they're going to beat this Team Gold offense is through just sheer confidence, or they need to play 50-50s, which I will like to see one of them, but if we can see both of them, that'd be great. Actually, a shot from Float, that may have been a dunk. He may have just pre-dumped that, and that's a great first goal for his team. Actually, a pass from Float, and he actually pre-dumps Septic, and just shoots it off the ground. A bouncer just beats the entire team with that shot.
Great first shot here from Team Orange. As I said earlier, that's going to be a 1-goal lead due to Team Orange just being able to get out onto offense once. They're picking up their defense. They're starting to pick up what allowed them to win in the last series they played. And now they're trying to show up against Team Gold. Team Gold, they are the squad. They can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody, and we're seeing that right now. Team Orange, can they be the ones to beat Team Gold, or will Team Gold remain strong and give themselves the best chance possible to make the playoffs for the first time?
And it's all about this pressure, as we have Team Orange, who really don't have any pressure so far. They are favored to lose this, so they can play however they want, and people will just write them off. But you can't write off these teams. Team Orange are an incredible team, and really, if Team Gold doesn't try to actually beat this team, and if they keep making mistakes, if they had made mistakes before with their positioning and stuff like that, we're going to see Team Orange take games and even try and take the series.
Exactly. Now it's going to be back into the back corner of Team Orange. Team Orange trying to stave away getting scored on. Fahrenheit maintains possession. Now going to go up in the air. He's on low boost. Can he get the follow on? He decides just not even to waste boost. Acts as a little bit of a fake. And it's going to allow Midnight Sky to look for a shot. Almost goes top corner. Fahrenheit there for the interception on the pass from the other side. However, Septic is going to get the ball. Float will get the dunk on one. It's going to be over to Zalderax. Zalderax gets it off of him. And is going to follow the ball even forward and further. Zalderax just wasn't able to get back to the ball. It's going to be taken over now by Team Orange as they continue the pressure on the offensive side.
Fahrenheit going for a shot, blocked by Zeldrax, so booming the ball downfield to Float. Tries to take his time on the ball, but it's beat by Septic, who actually is going for a bump, trying to clear some space for his team. Zeldrax does not get a good touch on the ball, but now Float goes for a touch on the ball himself, but actually saved up by Midnight, who clears the ball towards the corner, giving Fahrenheit some time. Tries opts for the ceiling shot, actually, but cannot make contact with the ball. Midnight will be the next one in line. He actually gets beat out by Radio Eagle, though, and a shot coming in. Dangerously weird shot, and Float couldn't get any time, but will be saved away by Fahrenheit. Float will go for 50-50, and the ball will be bouncing towards mid. Actually, a pass downfield from Midnight. No one there to receive it, though. Septic now will pinch the ball towards the end, and as we saw this before, the clock winding down in the opposite time now. We see Team Orange with the 1-goal lead, and Team Gold have to fight their way back.
Exactly. Team Orange playing really strong right now, but Team Gold, they have never given up before. They still have an opportunity here to go ahead, go to that match point. However, as the time winds down, Team Orange is continuing to look stronger and stronger. No risky whiffs. They're playing well on defense. However, chance here for Septic off the backboard. Where's the follow-up? Float will end up getting the clear down the field. Is now going to be over the hands of Midnight Sky, looking to try and pile up some pressure. He puts the ball mid, float into the air. Radio Eagle will get a touch, but it's on his own net, and that's going to be an own goal. Midnight Sky manages to get it.
A goal coming in from Team Gold, but not the way you expect. This is just a poor touch from Radio Eagle. Tries to be float up to the ball, which is good in concept, but couldn't get the best touch on it, and his teammate was not ready for the touch, and that's a team goal, own goal coming in, and really not what I'd like to see, as the lead is now doubled for Team Orange.
Ball back into the corner. It's going to be over to Zeldrax. Zeldrax isn't able to get back to it. It's going to be over to Radio Eagle. That's going to be a great 50 there from Fahrenheit once again. Fahrenheit is starting to warm up into this series. He's starting to just take possession and use the mechanics he's been practicing. He's been practicing those air dribbles, practicing those dribbles, and is now going to be trying to really step up and put the ball where it needs to be. Midnight Sky puts the ball over to the side wall, over to Float. And Fahrenheit's going to follow it up once again. Fahrenheit stepping up when it matters most, keeping the ball away from the other team and allowing his team to get so much more time on that ball.
A hit from Zeldrax will try and play it towards Radio Eagle, who's backwards, tries to back the ball into it, but Midnight will take it away from him. Trying to force the ball towards mid, but it's blocked by Septic. Still 15 seconds left, and it looks like if Team Orange can just hold on, they will have game 2 firmly in their hands. And another hit from Float. Float actually trying to play the ball again. Actually misses the boost, though. There's no time left. Zeldrax plays the ball downfield, and commanding game. We were seeing so many just different tours as we get ready to get a consolation goal for his own goal. They will not win the game, though, and we're all tied up at 1-1. Basically just a best of 3 now, and we'll see which team can close it out.
Exactly, but Team Orange stepping up, managing to get another win on the board. Team Orange, for the both Team Orange and Team Gold, it's the first time they've ever been close to a playoff chance. This is the first time both of these teams have even gotten a chance to go to the playoff. And now, will they be able to do it when it matters most? That is the true question. Benji, do you think that Team Orange has what it takes to keep this a close match, or do you think Team Gold will take it?
I think they've already proven so far they keep this close, but it's a matter of if they can finish. They really need to try and close out this game. They have what it takes to win. They just need to put effort on it, but Septic is putting effort on his shots. Crossbar down and in off the pass from Zeldrax. Really, Zeldrax forcing the ball, plays it into his corner, beats the float in the corner. He really didn't expect this hit, and Septic just hits it over Midnight going for the challenge. An incredible way to start off the game, and we've seen so far that once these teams get a goal, they can hold on to it for a very long time. So we'll see if that trend will keep up in this third game.
There we go. First goal on the board for Team Gold. Team Gold, they're now going to pick up that aggression. They need to know what they need to do. One thing that we noticed from Team Gold last week, what they didn't do so well, was taking possession and supporting each other in that vertical stacking down the field. However, now we're seeing the confidence get picked up. Team Gold have to realize that they're the more mechanical players. They can just go at the ball, look for shots, and just get better 50-50s. That's what they need to keep doing, and they should be able to get this win on the board.
And a misplay from Midnight. I believe he thought he had a teammate behind him, but he was last man back, and awkward play from them. They really didn't expect him to challenge like that, but a commanding 2-0 lead now with only 40 seconds gone. But Midnight will try to move the ball downfield, goes for a shot. It will be intercepted by Septic, and Septic taking this time in the Masamune, I believe. Incredible card choice from him, but Zeldrax has the ball now. Booms the ball downfield, trying to follow up his own hit. Goes for a 50 on Midnight, and actually will win it commandingly. Setting up a pass for his team, but Float will get the backboard read on the hit. Boom the ball downfield, and Radio going for another hit on the play. Really just keeping up this pressure where they just boom the ball, float it towards the midfield somewhere, and see if they have to go up for it. Because it's a great situation to put yourself in, because the defenders have to either go for a hit and waste a bunch of boost, or they don't go for it at all, and you can go for it. So some great tactics coming out of Team Gold.
Team Gold, can they keep it up? We saw in game number 1 they got an early goal and they were able to get the win. However, by game 2 they had lost all momentum. Let's see if they can keep this up, keep up the aggression, keep up that confidence, and they should be able to get this win here. Rado Eagle now trying to maintain possession in his own corner, just isn't able to get the ball past one of the defenders. And the ball will relieve some pressure from the Team Gold side as Rado Eagle will make an amazing challenge on the other side. And is going to look for a boost steal as well. The pressure here from Team Gold is starting to pile up, and we're starting to really see how confident these players can be once they trust their mechanics.
Definitely, and another overcommit from Float, really not playing the best we've seen from him so far. He's been out of position a lot of times, and just another shot coming in. This is went even further from middle. This is at the edge of the box of Team Blue. It just shuts away all the way downfield, and really seeing some frustration coming out of these. These are goals that shouldn't be going in, and we've seen better from Team Orange, especially last game. They were playing so well, and now the confidence has been reset, and they have to earn it back, but they've still got plenty of time left in this game.
Exactly. Now it's going to be back over to Float. Float now going to be able to try and maintain possession. Ends up flicking the ball off into the corner. Now over to Zalderax. Zalderax isn't able to get the touch he needs on the ball. Fairnet will get the ball past everybody, and Rado Eagle will have to turn right back on the ball. Rado Eagle with an amazing dunk will put the ball mid. It's going to be over to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit almost misses the ball, but he still managed to get the ball where it needs to go. That's what we like to see out of Fahrenheit. Even when his touches don't look as clean as they need to be, somehow he always gets the ball where he wants it to go, and it allows Team Orange to stay closer in this game. However, this game so far has not been close as Team Gold have been piling on the pressure. Not just that, they've been placing their shots, and that's what matters most here in the Academy League.
Definitely, it's a matter of winning or losing games. And another own goal from Septic this time. This one is actually pretty good. I commend him for this one. And that is the first, definitely an own goal, less serious than the other one. But Team Orange finally on the board. They could use that as a confidence booster. And you gotta be careful. You can't get risky. And Septic really shouldn't be putting that one in the back of a net, in his own net. So we'll see if that affects Team Orange in any way as Minute goes for 50-50 off of the kickoff from Sox with an actual Cuxer pinch, booms the ball downfield. Minute will be the first one to the ball, booms the ball up to find a teammate. Rado Eagle will be the first one to the ball and pass the ball in midfield. And what I've noticed so far is the midfield pressure coming out of Team Gold, and I think that's why they're winning. 4 goals from Septic now, 5 if you count his own goal. He is popping off in this game so far. But as I was saying, the midfield possession out of these teams is really the difference maker, and we're seeing Team Gold absolutely owning the midfield in this game.
That is one thing we do have to consider is just the overall rank disparity between these two teams. Rank-wise, these teams are not too different. However, Team Orange, I believe, are around 2 ranks lower on average than Team Gold, and they're still able to keep these games close. Now, as you discussed earlier, Team Gold, the pressure is just so superior right now compared to Team Orange, and we can see this due not really due to strategy, just the overall ability to go for the ball with confidence and put the ball right past the defenders, allowing them to get these scoring opportunities. And the man you talked about the very first game, Zalderax, is going to put the ball in the net for the very first time.
And this is what we like to see. They're using their mechanics, they're using their high level of play, because they know that it's about confidence. They know in their minds, or at least think that they are better than this team. So if they think they're better than this team, they're going to play like they're better than them. And it's really working for them so far in this third game as they take a 5-1 lead. Looking for that Brazil actually off even an own goal.
The true question we have now is, once they win this game, will they be able to keep this form going into game number 4? We've seen this with Team Gold many times, where they'll have these moments where they end up looking like the best players on the team, best team on the field. However, we've seen it even against Team Gold versus Team Black, where they have the opportunity to maybe take a game and then just suddenly something switches and they aren't able to keep things going smoothly. So let's see if Team Gold can get the win here and continue with that aggression that they so need in regards to play so well in this game. And Benji, do you think they're going to be able to do it?
I think it's all about pressure. If they can keep this up, and Team Orange are banking on them losing their momentum, they have to try and ice this team out. And if Team Gold do just slow down for one bit, I think that Team Orange are really going to strike if they see any chance. And they haven't gotten any in this game so far. The shot difference is crazy. We're seeing so many more shots coming out of Team Gold and only 2 for Team Orange. So we need to see something happen. We need to see something move. Some players step up for this Team Orange squad, or I think this is a Team Gold win.
20 seconds left on the clock here in game number 3. It's going to allow Team Gold to go on match point. Going to be 1 game away from making the playoffs here in the second tournament. If you guys do not know, all these teams are playing for the best they can in this tournament to get more points. Based on the points, the top 2 teams will go to that promotion relegation tournament. And in this split, we do have 3 tournaments. And even though the third tournament
situation, and we'll see if they can't come into this game 4 as we have 50-50. Zoldax will win it very well, and a play back to Midnight actually beat the player challenging for the ball. Zoldax will be the last one back though, booms the ball downfield towards Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit will pitch the ball up the field, and so much pressure coming out still from Team Gold, and we'll see if they can keep this up in this 4th game. Radar Eagle tries to pass the ball, Midnight will boom the ball downfield, and actually, if that's on target, it's an open net, but it just hits off the post, and that was the chance they needed for Team Orange.
Fahrenheit trying to maintain possession still, playing on the Twinzer. Awkward feeling car, but for some reason some people do like it when it comes to those lower level players. Maybe it's something about how the car turns. It allows them to do it a little bit easier. However, Septic carrying on his scoring streak from last game will put the ball in the back of the net. I believe Septic had around 4 goals or maybe even more by the end of that last game, and he's continuing to strike the ball on target. This is the striking we need to see out of Team Gold if they want to make it to maybe even the grand finals of this tournament.
The striking is the difference maker. Whoever can put their shots on target the best will be the winner eventually in games. It's all about it. Doesn't matter how you get the goals, it's just that you get the goals. So we'll see how they can get more goals. And Midnight tries to go for a shot of his own, almost top corner. No defense actually back. A momentary 1v3, but Septic will boom the ball downfield. And Septic trying to make another play on the ball, booms the ball mid. And a hit from Float will pass the ball to Fahrenheit, who tries to move the ball downfield. And I like what I'm seeing from Team Orange. Definitely trying to pass their way out, but it doesn't look like it's all there. They're trying, but it's definitely not what we come to know from them. And Midnight will boom the ball downfield, and they need a miracle to happen right now, or else, because they've been goalless, besides the own goal, of course, for so long.
Ball's going to bounce out mid over to Rado Eagle. Rado Eagle will leave it. It's going to be cleared away by Zalderax. Float manages to keep the ball on the offensive side. However, it's going to be over to Team Gold once again, who will clear the ball out to the midfield line. Midnight Sky will look for a long shot. It's going to be bottom left, but it goes off the 4th man, and the ball will go in the back of the net, and what happened here?
I think that's our 3rd own goal of the series. It was one of the blue players I saw. I think it might have been Septic again. He tries to go for a hit, and he just shoots the ball straight into his own net. That's the 2nd own goal from Septic, and he's scoring on every single net so far tonight.
Septic striking is just beyond note. It's just so noteworthy to just look at how good he is when it comes to his striking ability, to the point where he just wants to continue to show his striking ability to the rest of the world by shooting on his own net. But here comes Rado Eagle, manages to put the ball in the back of the net, gets a goal lead here, and Rado Eagle, the captain here for Team Gold, stepping up when it matters most.
His striking is definitely beyond any team possible. Rado Eagle, his striking is incredible so far. Shoots the ball past 2 defenders in the net and gets his lead back for his team. And we'll see if they can hold this one up this time. And we're definitely seeing some pressure coming out of Team Orange, as of course we're seeing the own goals come from just pressure. But we need to see Team Orange actually get a goal for themselves. They get a goal that they earn for it. They can say, yeah, we scored this because we were the better team in this play. And they haven't really gotten that in a couple games so far. And we'll see Zoldrax boom the ball downfield, trying to make a play on it. Midnight will have it, though. Moves the ball to no teammate, though. Tries to get it past Ready to Go. We'll have a touch, though. And ball bouncing back out mid, and Zoldrax crossbar down and in from midfield. And the shooting is impeccable coming in. Another midfield shot. No defense really there.
Zalderax stepping up, and I think right now we're seeing a lot more from Zalderax and Septic. We saw, from Rado Eagle and Septic. Zalderax had a lot of work on that last week, getting them here, but now it's going to be over to the hands of Septic and Rado Eagle, who are stepping up massively on the shooting and passing front that are allowing them to keep up with such great pressure. In the past, Academy's main problem when it comes to facing the main league teams is they're not able to shoot. Normally, when you play against those lower level main league teams, all you need to do is be able to shoot the ball on target and you might be able to get the win. However, as we can see right now, the Academy teams are learning to shoot, and if they can make it consistent, who knows if they'll be able to make an upset in that promotion relegation tournament.
Another shot from Septic off of a demo. And we'll talk about the shooting. We'll see if that shooting can come into play if said teams make the promotion relegation tournament. That will be the difference maker, the accuracy discrepancy. We'll see who can put the most shots on target and who can actually shoot them on target. So we'll see how that will affect into play, and this is just training for them. We'll see whoever makes it into that first relegation tournament, they got to use that academy knowledge and that academy skill they earned over the last season so far. And Septic with another goal showing his academy skill, and Zalderax, a pre-flip shot from him. And same as last couple games, another 5-1 scoreline from them.
Zaldarak stepping up now. Team Gold are confident. Team Orange managed to get a win, and who knows? Even if Team Orange wanted to make it to the playoffs here, maybe knowing how good Team Gold was, maybe their goal was just to get a game win. And I think compared to the Team Orange that we saw in the very first tournament, any win on any team is good. And they've managed to get a series win and a win on another team that are going to make the playoffs here. And I think that's a great thing to look at in regards to Team Orange. If Team Orange can continue that grind, who knows? Maybe by Regional 3, they'll be able to get what they need to done and maybe make it to the playoffs for the very first time.
Maybe in Fahrenheit. Hold up, Luke. This game isn't over yet. They just got plenty of time in Fahrenheit. Getting another goal from him. Off the pass from Float. Team Gold, they gotta stay on their toes still. They can't give this lead away. They have so many leads. They have this huge lead. And if they give this away, they'll be slapping themselves. That's terrible. And we'll see if they can fight their way back here. But as you said before, any practice they can get now on the second regional, we're seeing slow improvement from them. And the slow improvement will eventually lead to them getting better and better. If that means in Academy or even in their own ranked gameplay or any else they play in Rocket League, we'll see how that improves them so far from coaching or just playing in general.
Rado Eagle will put the ball into the corner. Float will look out for a pass mid and will be intercepted out by Rado Eagle. Zaldarax will end up looking for the Cuxer pinch. He ends up just pinching up front. And Septic will look for a long shot. Midnight Sky will get the save at the final moment. And Fahrenheit will be the one to clear that one out. Team Orange again, very scary situation in front of their own net. However, Septic again has a chance to shoot it on target. Ends up just putting it high. Team Gold just trying to waste down the clock. That's going to be a 1v1 situation. Septic versus Fahrenheit, and they weren't able to get back on the ball. Excuse me, that was Midnight Sky. But now with a minute left on the clock, this might be Team Orange's last chance if they want to try and make the playoff. They're going to have to try and score 3 goals in a row in a minute if they want to try and make it to that playoff run, and right now it does not look like it's going to happen.
Float goes for a shot just off the post. That is a terrible shot from him, and that's what they need to try and get back in this game if they have any chance of winning this game so far. And it looks like they're gonna lose it. But that game win though is really helping their confidence, and they gotta go into the series or out of the series with some still confidence. They got a game. They bested this team in at least one game, and they have kept it close in most of the games. In a couple of games so far, it has been a very wide range scoreline, but with the clock winding down, we will see Team Gold play in the playoffs, and incredible showing from them. Really, the person I want to see step up is Zaldarax, who stepped up in the way that we saw him last week. So we see him just be that aggressor, that facilitator for his teammates.
Exactly, but commendable effort here from Team Orange. However, they're now eliminated here in the final round of the Swiss, and Team Gold will be your first team to make it up to, will be the third team, excuse me, to make it up to the playoffs, and they'll be facing off against either Team